Hello everyone, it's me, that clown from the internet. Today I'm going to teach you how to fly, aka void dash non-stop. Not just in the plains of Eidolon but everywhere else. This video comes in parts, and we will get through all of them. Thing is, nobody teaches you how to fly properly, as there are no tutorials, no tips, and because a lot of advanced players seem to find it so simple, they simply think others are idiots for not knowing it. Warframe isn't exactly beginner friendly. Some things you have to learn by yourself, like this flying. When I was in my earlier days as an Eidolon hunter, even I wondered how people void dash smoothly and non-stop. I always get vague answers, such as, use pads, use the pizzas. My thoughts were always the same. I don't know what that is. It's simple for you, but new to me. There are 3 levels of void dashing: Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3. That's right, I don't believe in noobs. Nobody decides whether you are a professional or noob. You judge yourself. Anyone who calls you a noob or judges you based on your appearance isn't a good player. It's just another know-it-all who think it can own you. Don't listen to players like that. But anyway, I'm off topic here. The reason I split into 3 levels, it's because your operator class tree. I don't know whether your operator is still leveling up or you are already maxed, so I gonna walk you through all possibilities. Let's start with professional level 1. The class trees. If you are just starting your adventures with your operator, then this level isn't too demanding. So of all the class trees you might have picked, Magirai, Nariman, Aniru, Vazaran, or Zenurik. Let's assume you don't have anything upgraded yet, so if you picked any of the class I mentioned, then you made no mistake whatsoever, so don't feel like you made a huge regret. All classes can still void dash. For the sake of this video, let's assume you picked Magirai. Now I'm gonna need you to head over to your orbiter and go to this market right here and then search squad energy restore and then buy a blueprint so you can craft one. Now this is the most important part. I need you to go to your arsenal, then press the gear button and then press the gear wheel. Over here you will need to put your squad energy restorer in a certain spot between 1 to 12. Only 1 to 12, anything above that and this won't work. After you put it in, I need you to go to your control settings and add a control to the spot in which you put the squad energy restorer. This part is up to your decision. In my case, I put it on gear spot number 12 and put this one as my squad energy restorer key. Now go to Simulacrum or ask a friend to take you there.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Now go to your operator form. The operator at Pro level 1 can only void dash 3 times. Now remember when I told you to put your squad energy restore in your gear wheel? Now we are gonna use it. Don't worry about the amount. The point is to learn, and so, in Simulacrum anything ciphers, and squad energy restores are unlimited, so don't worry at all. Now this is the part where you learn a new muscle memory. I want you to void dash. Every time you press space, I want you to also press the squad energy restore button until you get the hang of it. And that, my friends, concludes Pro level 1. But all out honesty, as if now it is really not worth void dash at Pro level 1, as you would need a significant amount of squad energy restorers. The whole point was just to learn the possibility. But hey, if you got the patience and balls harder than steel path, then be my guest and try it yourself. Now that we have concluded Pro level 1, let's move on to Pro level 2. At Pro level 2, this one is a bit more highly demanding on what school tree you should use. At Pro level 2 you must have the Zenurik class tree unlocked, and in that class you need to unlock 2 specific skills, Void Siphon and Void Flow. These two are really important, so you can use less squad energy restorers, making it extremely efficient and will cause you to use less and less pads. This is really good because you shouldn't spam these pads every second. And now you will need to craft squad energy restorer medium, which at this point it's suitable for eidolon hunting, although you will need a heavy amount and it will still be difficult to hunt this way, but you can still do it. Now here we are, gonna change the settings again, because since you already know how to void dash, now it's time to fly smoothly. Head over to your settings and you will see on the right side of the space button, there should be an empty spot, not bound. In that spot you will put either mouse scroll up or mouse scroll down. There are cases in which people put both mouse scroll down and mouse scroll up to get a completely smooth flight, but personally I don't think you should clear the space button as the jump button, as you still got your own muscle memory and use it on normal missions, but if you wanna do this, then be my guest, it's your controllers. Personally I put mouse scroll up to fly, so now I need you to have two practices. I need you to head over to your arsenal, Warframe, Appearance, Open Captura, and select any place. I recommend Plains of Eidolon or any open world because of the space. Ask a friend to take you there, or just go to any place that's not too tight. In Open Captura energy is 100% unlimited, so you don't need to use squad energy restorer. Here you are, gonna void dash aka fly smoothly. Keep practicing until you get a smoother flight and that beautiful muscle memory. Now I need you to go to your arsenal, gear wheel, and switch the squad energy restore small with a medium one. Then I need you to go to the simulacrum again.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
Now here, every 3 void dashes you should deploy a squad energy restorer. And this right here concludes Pro Level 2. Like I said, you can now fight eidolons, but it might be harder and more consuming. But even so, you are able to dash smoothly and non-stop. Keep practicing more to get that muscle memory. Now for Pro Level 3. In this level, to fly smoothly and faster, the requirements are a must. In order to pull a smoother flight, at Pro Level 3, your operator must be able to fly equal or faster than Archwing. Now just for fair warning, this is very addictive. Ever since I managed to achieve this, I couldn't stop using the operator to fly in all open worlds, but if you are a gazillionaire on resources, go nuts. Now you need to unlock and unbind 4 skills. If you don't know what unbind means, it's basically these skills on the side in which you can pay 1 million focus in order to be able to use them in other classes. Be noted, it's not random skills you can pick. There are specific skills that can be unbinded to be able to use in other classes. But that's for another video on how to do that. Right now we are just gonna focus on what is necessary. Let's start with Zenuric. Here you will have to max these 2 skills and then pay 1 million focus to unbind them. Once you done that, you should be able to see it on other class trees as well. Now head over to Nariman and unlock Mind Step and Mind Sprint. You don't need to unbind Mind Step or max it out in the matter, but it's cool to unlock both. Mind Sprint increases the range and speed of the void dash. Overall it makes the operator significantly faster, so it's a must. Depending on your situation, you need to unbind 2 to 4 skills. The Void Flow and Mind Sprint are the key to fly. The others, such as Void Siphon and Mind Step, aren't super need, but they are still helpful. If you already have only 2 of these classes unlocked, then you will need to only unbind one skill. For example, if you have Zenuric unlocked, then you will only need to unbind Mind Sprint, or if you have Naraman unlocked, then you will only need to unbind Void Flow. But in case you want to use it on other classes such as Magirai, then you will have to unlock both skills and unbind them. Same goes for every other class. Now I need you to go to your Dojo Energy Lab and buy a Squat Energy Restore Large blueprint and head over to your foundry and craft a Squat Energy Restore Large. Now go to your arsenal, gear wheel and put the Squat Energy Restore Large. Now head to Open Captura again. Remember what I taught you, so go on and void dash. If you are with a friend, challenge them to a race. Now head over to Simulacrum again.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Here you will deploy a Squat Energy Restorer every 6 to 7 void dashes. With the Squat Energy Restore Large, you should be able to restore your whole energy pool. And this concludes all 3 pro levels. Now this is the final phase, the resources. You might have a lot of resources, and you might not find this as a problem overall, but these energy restorers are really expensive, and so be really efficient with them. For example, I use 40 to 60 Squat Energy Restore Large every Eidolon run, but in case you don't find this as your thing, then fear not, anything is possible. I have done 5x3 solo without ciphers and Squat Energy Restorers. You can check that out on the description if you want. When it comes to resource, I always farm alone, but you can get a lot more if you are with a squad. I'm not gonna get into too much detail on farming these resources, but when you play solo you can get 900,000 nano spores in 1 hour of farming if you have Korra and boosters with Resource Bless. And that is it for this video. I hope you learned something. And for conclusion, people call these Squat Energy Restorers as pads or pizzas. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. It was about time somebody made a video about this. Flying through the planes as the operator is really fun, but be efficient with your pads and don't crazy spam. Thanks for watching and subscribe if you want.